Good afternoon, everyone. Good day. Uh, Welcome to TobiGlory's first section. And today I'll be talking about the logical pattern. It's going to be useful. Yeah. I don't want to say it might be useful. It is going to be very, very useful. I'm not just going to talk anything about structure, liquidity, but all like that. Because you all might have been hearing logic pattern, logic pattern. So, what is the difference, or what are the difference between logic and pattern? Right? Now, let me just talk about this pattern first. Correct. And the reason why I decided to talk about this is because a student of mine asked me about pattern uh 4 days ago. And I told him, like, if you are trading blindly, you are going to believe on a particular pattern. And once it comes to technical analysis or price action, you don't need to trade blindly. And what did I mean by you don't need to trade blindly is, for example, here, because you see a pattern that works for you yesterday, doesn't mean the pattern is going to work today. The way we have the real is the same way we have the fake. The way we have original is the same way we have the what? The fake. So, for example, here, you might have seen a pattern like this, and this is your point of interest, and it works for you. You got a sale, and it worked for you. You might see it like this another day, and it's going to fail you. Why? Well, it's still the same pattern. So if you are trading pattern and you focus on the pattern and you believe in pattern, there's going to be a particular time that the pattern is going to fail you. For example, here, this, let's say we are in an uptrend, and you are trying to sell, and you have this pattern, a break of market structure, a sweep, a strong high, the liquidity, the inducement liquidity, and price kick out the inducement liquidity and sold. It might work this way. And later on, you might see something like this. Same information like this, and tries to do something like this and fail. Literally, every price has reacted to something else. But why did this fail? But the same pattern. Note, I just want you guys to know something about the market. The market is an algorithm. So the way it sees 10 years ago is not the way it's going to be right now. And it can be using a strategy for years that it won't fail you. The reason why the strategy will not fail you is because you have studied the logic behind that strategy. You are not just trading strategy only, you are trading logic. So if you focus on a particular pattern and you believe, that is why you see some traders will be like, this is my A plus setup. At the end of the day, they will lose to that setup. Now, why did your A plus setup fail you? Because you believe in that pattern. I'm not saying pattern is not working. I am just letting you know, like, trading pattern and putting all your hope on pattern won't make you a successful trader. If you are trading and you are making profits, you are winning back to back, just know that it is that skill that you have. You are trading that logic. You have gotten the logic, not the pattern. Because there are some times that you see this pattern, you will know it's going to work. And there are some times that you are going to see this pattern and you know it's going to fail. That means you have studied the logic behind the strategy. Now, real quickly, let me go to something. Let me show you an example on GPUSD. Let me show you an example here. All right. A lot of traders spot this. This is reacting to 4 hours breakout block or key level, whichever way you want to call it. All right. And let me go to 30 minutes. Yeah, I think it is going to make more sense in 30 minutes time frame. This is our 30 minutes time frame, and we have 30 minutes breakout. We've gotten a confirmation which means this is going to be our entry, right? Now, this is our entry. If you are in here, price broke this place. That means we have the major break of market structure. Please note, I want you guys to check the pattern I'm showing you guys. The way it is right here, it's also formed right here, the same pattern. Now, after price has given this break of market structure, the major break, we can see we have an inducement liquidity here, and price literally use this point of interest to what? To take out this break. But overall, this is what? An inducement liquidity. Let me use line. Overall, this is an inducement liquidity that price need to take out for this breaker block. Now, this pattern successfully what? Its TP here. We are from this 30-minute breakout to this point of interest. Price broke. I used this another this zone, this key level again, broke again, and later came back this breaker block. Now let's see if we have the same pattern here, and let's see if it respects the same way. You can see we have the take of this high, right? Now looking at this place, we have a take of this high as well, and a 30-minute breakout. The same way we had the 30-minute breakout here is also sorry. I'm looking at big something to cover that. All right. So the same way we have the 30-minute breakout here. The way we have, sorry for the disturbance. So the same way we have the 30-minute breakout here is also the same way we have the 30-minute breakout here. And the same way we have the take of this high is also the same way we have the take of this high. I'm coming, please. It's also the same way we have to take out of this high. Check the pattern. And the same way, see the same point of interest. There's something we call close key level. See the same point of interest here. That same point of interest is what price what make use of here. Same way it happens here. Same way it's happening right now. The same pattern. Please try to get the logic of what I'm trying to say. The same pattern. Now, I told you guys, like, price reacted to something here. Use this zone to sell off. Same on 15 minutes, we have same pattern. The network is breaking this. Sorry, I need to switch to MTN from Airtel. All right. So the same way we have this zone, it is very much clearer on 1 hour time frame. Can you see this pattern here? On 1 hour, this is an inducement liquidity. It's also the same way we have the pattern here on 15 minutes. The same thing is currently happening here right now. And it was, it's obeying. Can you see this obey for a very long time? This moved about how many pips here? 58 or 62 pips. And let's check this. This moved about 49 pips. You can see it's respected this zone. It's the same way it respected this. The same logic. Now going back to 30 minutes. Let's go back to 1 hour. All right. Yeah. Going back to 1 hour, you can see this after breaking the structure, it gave us a breaker blow. We have this breakup block right here. The same thing is currently happening right now here. We have a breakup block. Now, if you are trading pattern, you believe because it happened this way, we have same thing here, we have same thing here, we have same thing here, we have same thing here. So you will believe because this price respected this breakup block, you will believe it's still going to respect this breakup block, and you will feel like this is your inducement liquidity. Because it respected this breakup block doesn't mean it is going to respect this. Now, if you are the type that trade pattern, you are going to set this straight up as your breakup block and feel like it is going to respect you. I saw a lot of charts yesterday, a lot of traders marking this, including my students, my new students, marking this. Then I was like, okay, I won't talk because I want them to learn something from their mistake. Now, because they saw this breaker, they feel like this same pattern that happened here, that happened here, that happened here, and right here also, it is still going to be right here. Now, the pattern failed them. Why? But the logic behind this thing here is you should know this can never hold. Having a break of market structure here, there's something we call the structure. We have two break of market structure. The first and second, we have two break. The same way we have break of market structure here. But now the logic here is that price will have to go to the extreme liquidity, which price is still coming to this place, but not immediately. Price is still going to come here. Like, let's analyze this right now. Price is still going to get to this extreme. If price is going to sell, it is still going to get to this extreme before we have a massive drop. But why is it that price is not even take out this immediately? There's a logic behind that. Now, the logic that sticks with this is different. So if you understand the logic behind your strategy, you should know this breakout block is not going to what? To hold. You say the same pattern doesn't mean it is going to hold. Meanwhile, price took care of this liquidity. Our Asian high, this is also our Asian high, but price is not come back for it immediately. Price took care of this liquidity and made use of this S&R entry. But why? Now you should ask yourself that question. But why did this fail? It is going to fail. The market makers know that the retailers will want to trade the pattern. And when you keep seeing this pattern, because you believe in this pattern, when you keep seeing this pattern, you keep believing in it and you keep using it, and it will keep failing you. So in all strategies, I am not saying this strategy is the best one. I'm not trying to bring in any strategy right now. But in all strategy has their own words, their own logic. All strategies have their logic. So as a trader, you need to study and understand the logic behind your strategy. You don't trade blindly. You don't feel because, okay, they say this is how other blocks works, and you apply it that way. You need to understand the logic behind the way the other blocks works in this region here. How and why did it work that way in this region? And why did it work this way in this region? How? What pattern does it printed for me in this region here? You need to understand every logic behind all concepts. Breaker block, if your mentor tell you, okay, this is how breaker blocks works, he's telling you based on what he has studied. But you, as a trader, you cannot trade the way your mentor is trading. You might even be good than him. You might understand the craft than him if you study well. Someone being your mentor doesn't mean you can't get it more than him. So if your mentor tell you, okay, this is how this thing works, or he told you this is how this thing works, you need to understand the logic behind it, not just that pattern. Because if you are trading pattern alone, you see that many breakout blocks fail. Why? But he told me any breakout blocks that has liquidity will hold. Why did he fail? Now that's the logic behind it. There's a logic behind it. For traders that are trading other block, yeah, they feel like, okay, this is my other block. This is a break of market structure. This is an inducement liquidity. I'm trying to take out this high. It's failed. Now you see them, they say manipulation. This is not manipulation. This area here has been mitigated. So the other block is going to fail. everything has been mitigated. And why? How? Price has already used this breakup. I don't want to talk about key level, but I would have pointed the kind of key level this is or was, whatsoever. So for this structure has been used. The money they have around here has been used. That's the logic. The money they have around here has been used. So there's no any other liquidity around here. There's no any other money that they will be using around here. So you don't even need to think of buying from here, because all they have what? They have taken out all the money. The B-boys, which is the institutions, have taken out all the money they have here. So no other orders left here. No orders left here. So it is going to fail. That's the logic. So you need to think before you apply any concepts. You need to think. So why did this breakup block fail? Because we have liquidity here. Why? Yeah, we have liquidity. The same way we have liquidity here is also the same way we have liquidity here. Then why did this breakup block fail? And when you check your line chart, it has not been mitigated. So why did it fail? That's the logic. I don't want to talk much about that, but I'm trying to give you guys so that you can understand how to craft your knowledge, how to trade with logic behind the strategy, not how to trade a pattern. Because trading a pattern, it will fail. Let me go to that. I posted everything. Every entry. This was on Monday. I posted all moves. All moves. There's a logic behind this. And there's a logic behind this. Now, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Now, I posted this setup, and someone was like, boss, how did you get your entry from here? Because I can't see any structure, and I can't see any unmitigated zone. For real here, we don't have any structure here. We don't have any mitigated zone. We don't have any break of market structure. We don't have order block. So how on earth did I get this entry? There's a logic behind this, and I'm going to tell you. Now, this was FOMC. Then was it on the next day? Yeah, I don't know that day. The next day, I know this I is going to be taken out because of this breakup block that has not been filled. I know this liquidity is going to be taken out. Now, this was my FOMC. The news did not take out this I. So when I woke up the next day, it was around 1 p.m. that I caught the setup. All right. How did I get this setup? I know there's no break of market structure. I know there is no liquidity, or there is. And I know there's no order block. So this is my liquidity. This is my inducement liquidity. But how on earth did I know price is going to make use of here? If you are trying to use 50%, you will get it of the week. And if you are trying to use your Quasimodo, which is your key level, Quasimodo key level, yeah, your QMR key level, your Quasimodo key level, you will get in here. This was how I got the entry. I don't even need to look for a break of market structure. I don't even need to look for order block. I know the logic behind this, and I use it. So if you are trying to trade a pattern, there's no how you will find your way around here, because you feel like, and if you are trying to trade a pattern, you feel like, okay, this is a sweep. This is a break of market structure to the downside. This is my order block. Can you see? And you want to sell from here. The pattern failed you, because you'll be like, this is a strong high. It failed you. So trading a pattern won't make you profitable. Yeah, I said it. If you are profitable in your craft, let me tell you, you are not just trading pattern, you are trading logic. If you are profitable in your craft, you are not just trading pattern, you are what? You are trading logic. But you might not know. So that logic that you understand is that thing that is making you to what? To keep winning. It is that logic, not the pattern. Because if you focus on pattern here, for traders that want to sell, this is a very sweet sweep at the break of market structure. This is an inducement liquidity. And this is an unmitigated zone. S and R. So it is very sweet for them to what? To say they want to sell from here. The pattern has already what? Failed them. Is that clear? So in your craft, study how to trade the logic behind your what? Your strategy. And don't focus on the pattern. Pattern fails, but logic did not fail. Never. It will never fail. If you get the right logic and you understand the logic behind your craft, it will never fail you. So that is going to be the end of this section. And I'm going to end this right now. If you have any question, then let's treat it. Well, let me stop the recording first.